Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something simple yet powerful. What if the biggest battle you will ever face is not out there in the world, but within your own mind? Every day, you wake up and step into a mental battlefield, and whether you realize it or not, your thoughts are either pushing you forward or holding you back. The world may tell you that your circumstances define you, that your past controls you, that your failures label you, but I'm here to tell you a greater truth. Your mind is the gateway to your future, and if you can master it, you can master your life. Too often we underestimate just how much power we give away by allowing negative thoughts to live rent-free in our minds. We walk around with doubts that were planted by fear, by people who didn't believe in us, or by our own past mistakes. And we never stop to question them. We let those thoughts become our story. But imagine if today was the day you drew the line. Imagine if today was the day you said, no more. No more letting fear narrate your future. No more allowing insecurity to dictate your decisions. No more repeating the lies that say you're not good enough, smart enough, worthy enough. Because here's the truth, and I want you to hear this deep in your spirit. You are not your negative thoughts. You are the one who has the power to rise above them. There's a version of you inside that is stronger than the voice of doubt. There's a version of you that knows how to fight back, a version that believes, that grows, that heals, that leads. But in order to reach that version of you, you must do something most people never learn how to do. You must learn how to take control of your thoughts. You must stop being a slave to your mind and start becoming its master. This journey isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about confronting the storm inside and choosing peace anyway. It's about learning to see your thoughts not as facts, but as patterns, and having the courage to break them. It's about transforming your inner dialogue from criticism to compassion, from doubt to determination, from fear to faith. And that journey begins right here, right now. So if you've been overwhelmed by anxiety, if you've been paralyzed by doubt, if your mind has been your biggest enemy instead of your greatest weapon, listen closely. Because over the next few moments, we are going to shift your perspective, elevate your awareness, and give you the tools to reclaim control. You deserve to be free, not just in your circumstances, but in your mind. This is more than motivation. This is mental liberation. Let's begin. Recognize the power of your mind. Let's begin with the truth that many people are afraid to admit. Your mind is incredibly powerful, but left unchecked, it can also become your worst enemy. Every single day you're having thousands of thoughts. Some positive, but many are negative. Thoughts like, I'm not good enough. I'll never be successful. No one really cares about me. Why even try? These thoughts often appear out of nowhere. They're automatic, quiet and repetitive. And the dangerous part? Most people never question them. They accept these thoughts as truth. They let them shape their identity, influence their actions, and sabotage their potential. But here's the reality. You are not your thoughts. Read that again. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who hears the thoughts. You are the one who can challenge them, change them, and rise above them. Your mind is like a garden. If you leave it unattended, weeds will grow. Negative thoughts, doubts, fears, insecurities. But if you become aware, if you take care of that garden, you can remove the weeds and plant seeds of confidence, gratitude, faith, and strength. It all begins with awareness. The first and most crucial step in dealing with negative thoughts is simply recognizing them. Become the observer of your mind. Start paying attention to what you're telling yourself on a daily basis. Most people never do this. They are on autopilot, controlled by their inner critic. But not you, not anymore. When a negative thought enters your mind, pause and ask yourself, where did this thought come from? Is this thought based on fact or just fear? Would I say this to someone I love? You'll start to realize that many of your thoughts aren't logical. They're emotional reactions, rooted in past experiences, failures, or trauma. They aren't your destiny. They are just patterns. And patterns can be broken. Also understand this, your brain is wired for survival, not happiness. That means it naturally looks for danger, threats, and problems. That's why negative thinking feels so automatic. But with awareness and intention, you can rewire your brain to focus on growth, strength, and opportunity. Start journaling your thoughts, say them out loud, challenge them. You have to expose the lies your mind tells you, because once you see the lie, you strip it of its power. Negative thoughts lose their strength the moment you shine a light on them. And that's exactly what awareness does. It brings light to the darkness in your mind. So remember this, you have the power to choose which thoughts you believe. Not every thought deserves your attention. Not every thought is worthy of your energy. The more you recognize the patterns, the more control you take back. You are not helpless. You are not broken. You are powerful. And it all starts with understanding this simple truth. Your thoughts do not define you unless you let them. Challenge and replace the lies in your head. And once you become aware of your negative thoughts, the next step is critical. You must challenge them. You can't just notice the storm. You need to stand in it and speak truth to it. Most negative thoughts are rooted in fear, self-doubt, or past pain. They are mental habits, not realities. They show up sounding convincing, but they're not based on truth. They are based on your wounds, your conditioning, and your insecurities. And if you don't challenge them, they will continue to run your life on repeat. Let's say a thought pops up. I'm a failure. Pause and ask yourself, is that really true? Have you really failed? Or did you just have a setback? Did you learn something valuable from the experience? If you have succeeded before in other areas, would someone who truly loves you describe you that way? You begin to realize that the thought isn't the truth. It's a distorted belief you've been carrying around, maybe for years. You've accepted the lie as your identity, but it's time to take your power back. The way you break a lie is by speaking the truth over it. This is where affirmations and self-talk become weapons. Not cheesy slogans, but intentional, truth-based statements that combat the negativity. If the thought is, I'm not good enough, your response becomes, I am learning, I am growing, and I am worthy of respect and success. If the thought is, I'll never get through this, your truth becomes, I've survived every hard day so far, and I will survive this too. This isn't about toxic positivity. It's not about ignoring pain or pretending life is perfect. It's about refusing to let your mind bully you with lies. It's about creating a mental environment where truth is louder than fear. You need to become the coach in your head, not the critic. Encourage yourself. Speak life into yourself. Correct your thinking the way you would correct a friend who's being too hard on themselves. And don't underestimate how powerful this habit is. Thoughts become beliefs. Beliefs shape identity. Identity drives behavior. So if you want to change your life, you have to start by changing your inner dialogue. Start writing down your most common negative thoughts. Beside each one, write a counter-truth. Say them out loud. Every morning, every night, every time the lie shows up. Train your brain the same way you train a muscle. Through repetition, resistance, and patience. This is a battle, and in every battle you need strategy. Challenging your thoughts is your strategy. Replacing them is your power. You are not weak for having negative thoughts, but you become strong when you decide to confront them. Your future depends on which voice you choose to believe. So choose wisely, speak truth, and rewrite the story in your mind. One thought at a time. Control the input that shapes your thoughts. Your thoughts don't appear from nowhere. They are influenced by what you feed your mind every single day. Just like your body becomes what you eat, your mind becomes what you consume. And if you want to overcome negative thoughts, you must take control of the environment that shapes them. Ask yourself this. What are you allowing into your mind? What kind of content are you watching? What kind of conversations are you having? Who are you surrounding yourself with? What do you see when you scroll through your phone? Because whether you realize it or not, everything you consume is programming your brain. If you're always watching drama, negativity and chaos, don't be surprised when your thoughts are anxious and heavy. If you're always around people who complain, criticize or spread fear, don't be shocked when your confidence starts to fade. Your mind reflects your environment. You have to be intentional about creating a space, physically, digitally, and emotionally, that supports your mental health, not destroys it. Start by evaluating your social media. Are the accounts you follow inspiring you or draining you? Are they teaching you to think critically, love deeply, and grow constantly? Or are they making you compare yourself, hate your life, and doubt your worth? Unfollow anything that doesn't build you. Your peace is more important than staying updated on other people's opinions. Then look at the people around you. Some people pour life into you. Others plant seeds of doubt and negativity. If someone constantly makes you feel small, less than, or hopeless, they are not helping you heal. Sometimes you have to love people from a distance to protect your peace. Now turn your attention to what you can add to your life, not just subtract. Fill your mind with truth. Read books that empower you. Listen to podcasts that challenge your thinking. Watch videos that motivate you. Speak to your spirit and teach you how to grow. Surround yourself with voices that make you believe in your purpose. The more you feed your mind with wisdom, encouragement, and hope, the more naturally your thoughts begin to shift. You start thinking differently because your mental diet is different. This isn't about pretending life is easy. It's about giving yourself the best tools possible to navigate the hard days. Negative thoughts thrive in toxic environments. So change the environment. Remember, your mind is always listening. So give it something powerful to hear. Guard your attention. Protect your peace like your life depends on it. Because in many ways, it does. You can't stop every negative thought from forming, but you can control how many seeds of negativity are planted in the first place. That's where your power is. Control the input, and you begin to control the output. What goes in is what comes out. Choose wisely. Your future mindset depends on it. Practice mindfulness and presence. One of the most powerful tools you have for overcoming negative thoughts is mindfulness. The ability to be fully present in the moment without judgment. It might sound simple, but in a world that constantly pulls you into the past or pushes you into the future, being present is a revolutionary act. Most negative thoughts come from two places: regret about the past or anxiety about the future. You replay old mistakes, you overthink what people said, you worry about what might happen, you try to predict outcomes that haven't even occurred. And in doing so, you rob yourself of the only moment that's truly real. This one, right now. The present moment is where peace lives. It's where healing happens. It's where you reclaim your power. When you slow down and become aware of your thoughts without judgment, you create space between you and your mind. And in that space, you gain control. Start practicing mindfulness daily, even in small ways. When you wake up in the morning, take a few minutes to just breathe. Don't grab your phone. Don't rush into your to-do list. Just breathe. Feel the air enter your lungs. Listen to the sounds around you. Ground yourself in now. When a negative thought shows up, don't panic. Don't try to suppress it or run from it. Observe it. Acknowledge it. Name it. You might say, that's my fear of failure again, or there's my anxiety trying to take over. The act of naming a thought weakens its grip. It reminds you, I am the observer, not the prisoner of my mind. Another mindfulness technique that works wonders is meditation. You don't need to sit for hours or chant mantras, unless you want to. Even 5 minutes of focused breathing, body scanning, or gratitude reflection can shift your mental state dramatically. Meditation helps you detach from thoughts and see them for what they are. Temporary mental events, not permanent truths. Also, try grounding exercises. When you're overwhelmed, focus on what you can see, touch, hear, smell, and feel. This pulls you out of your head and into your senses, into reality. That's where your strength lies. Mindfulness isn't about being calm all the time. It's about being aware of what's going on inside of you so you can respond rather than react. It trains your brain to stop spiraling and start focusing. It teaches you that just because a thought enters your mind doesn't mean it belongs there. The more present you become, the less control your negative thoughts will have over you. You start to notice patterns. You'll catch the lies faster. You'll respond to life with intention, not impulse. So give yourself the gift of now. Practice presence. When your mind starts to wander into fear, pull it back with grace. One breath, one moment, one choice at a time. Because in this moment, you are safe, you are enough, you are in control. Really, daily mental fitness routine. Just like your body needs exercise to stay healthy and strong, your mind needs daily training to stay resilient and focused. Dealing with negative thoughts isn't a one-time fix. It's a consistent, intentional practice. If you want lasting change, you need a daily routine that strengthens your mindset, builds your confidence, and protects your peace. Think of it like this. You don't go to the gym once and expect lifelong strength. In the same way, you can't read one quote or listen to one motivational video and expect your negative thoughts to disappear. Transformation happens through repetition. So what does a mental fitness routine look like? Start your day with intention. Before the chaos of the world comes at you, take control of your inner world. Begin each morning with silence, prayer, meditation, or gratitude. This doesn't have to take long. Just 5 to 10 minutes of stillness can completely shift the direction of your day. Remind yourself of who you are, what you are grateful for, and what you're aiming to become. Next, use affirmations. Not just generic phrases, but truths that speak directly to your struggles. If you struggle with fear, say, I am courageous. I move forward in faith. If you battle self-doubt, say, I am capable. I am worthy. And I believe in myself. Speak these affirmations out loud. Let your own voice become the loudest one in your life. Throughout the day, practice mental check-ins. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, what am I thinking? Is it helping me or hurting me? Is it based on truth or fear? If the thoughts are negative, interrupt them. Don't let them go unchecked. Redirect them. With truth, even a single moment of awareness can stop a spiral before it starts. In the evening, close your day with reflection. Write in a journal. Review what went well, what you're proud of, and where you want to improve. Journaling helps you track your growth, recognize patterns, and release emotions instead of bottling them up. You can also use this time to forgive yourself for overthinking, for slipping up, for being human. Grace is part of growth. Don't forget to fuel your mind with empowering content. Read books that inspire you. Listen to motivational speakers who challenge you to rise. Surround yourself with voices that uplift you, not ones that drown you in doubt. Even 10 minutes a day can recalibrate your thinking. And most importantly, be consistent. Your mental health is not a side project. It's the foundation for everything you do. The more you commit to building your mental strength, the easier it becomes to recognize and replace those negative thoughts before they take root. This is how you win the battle in your mind, by showing up every day, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. You train, you grow, you rise. Because your thoughts don't control you. You control your thoughts. And when you commit to that truth every day, you become unstoppable. Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring this message to a close, I want you to pause and reflect on what you've just heard. Let the words settle, not just in your ears, but deep within your spirit. Because this isn't just another motivational speech. It's a wake-up call. A reminder. A challenge. The truth is simple, yet life-changing. You are not a prisoner of your thoughts. You are the master of your mind. Every thought that tells you you are not enough, every lie that whispers you're broken, every fear that screams you can't move forward, those are not your truths. They are illusions. And today you have learned how to break them. You've learned that the first step is awareness, recognizing when your mind is feeding you lies. Then comes the courage to challenge those lies and replace them with truth. And finally,